All right, looks like everything's good. Welcome back, everyone. It is Sunday for me. I don't know if it's Monday for some of you all or not, but whoever's here, thank you very much, and I hope you're having a good day, night, weekend, weekday, whatnot. So Honkai Star Rail, once again, my name is Poetentate, and I go by Poe. Thank you for watching. Alrighty then, so let's see. What is the update? First, let's go over some achievements, because as you all know, I do my Trailblaze and I do Simulated Universe when you all are here, so I get some achievements. Looks like we defeated 60 enemies with lightning break damage. Thank you, Jinyuan. And imaginary weakness break in a single battle. So I used a Welt as a support character because I don't have him. So that's where I got that one. Activate abilities in the ability tree 26 times. Feeling pretty good. 168. Nice. Alright, let's look at our, not nameless honor, I always get that one wrong. International guide, what is it for today? Daily mission, stagnant shadow, weakness breaks, techniques, and destructible objects. That should be easy enough. The only other thing I have to show you is characters. Let's see. So all of my characters are up to level 50 now, so are their light cones, so everyone's up to 50, and so now we're working on traces. So I have all of these guys leveled up fully in traces. I have not leveled up the preservation trace path for Traveler, not Traveler, ooh, wrong game, Trailblazer, but I've started leveling up other people's, and so once we do that, I will raise the equilibrium level for the world. Start getting those better points. So the goal today is to try and get through as much of the museum event as possible. Here it is. So here's the Everwinter event. We have 7 days left for me. As you can see, I have the first 2 phases done, and I have the management one done. We're currently working on the management 2. Oh yeah, I'm doing pretty good, I would say. So that is the quest we are going to start out with, and probably the one we're going to be doing most of this stream. So it looks like we're going to go see Svarog. Very excited about that. So let's head out, shall we? Hello, Perkins. Robot battling? Yeah, it looks like robot battling. That's interesting.
Huh? Is Mr. Svarog talking to other children?
I can't tell.
That's not usually like him. I wonder what's going on.
I can't tell if that's jealousy or not. Mr. Svarog, why are you talking to other children outside of Clara?
Clara, you have returned, and you have brought with you the outsider and querying database. Silvermane Guard Intelligence Officer Pelageya Sergeyevna. It is a pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, Mr. Svarog.
Hey! Pixis Clara's back!
Aw, his jumper is so cute.
Big Sis Clara.
Alright, the consistency of like who gets mouth movements when they speak and who does it is just wild, because Pela, for like the majority of this side quest, her mouth has not moved at all, but these random NPC children, they get mouth movements.
Hello. What brings you two here today?
These 2 young humans found a suspicious batch of components. They wish to deliver them to me to earn my appreciation. However, the origin of these components is unknown, and they have no practical utility. It is difficult to ascertain their value.
Suspicious components? Can we have a look at them?
As you wish.
Ugh, I love this. Svarog's voice is just A++. So it's probably...
Sure enough. These parts are from the museum's sculpture.
Yeah, we were looking for that. Where'd you guys find these?
These kids found way more than we did fixing all those robots. What an embarrassment.
me and my sister were playing outside. We heard some grown-ups talking about what they were going to do with the parts. It seemed suspicious. They were acting a little sneaky.
I don't know why, but this child looks like a small Kalis. He's so cute.
We hid in the shadows and waited until we heard them snoring.
And then we quietly dragged away the boxes with the parts in and gave them to Mr. Svarog. That was really risky behavior. If those grown-ups had woken up, things could have gotten really dangerous for you two. We were just trying to help.
It was dangerous, but we appreciate it. Pela, I know you're trying to make sure they don't repeat this behavior, but we appreciate it.
Oh, what? Don't cry. Listen. These parts don't belong to Mr. Svarog, but you two were still a big help to us.
Yes. Praise the children.
I am unable to determine the logic behind this series of events, but if your actions have benefited him and his companion, then you are indeed worthy of praise, little girl.
See? I told you Mr. Svarog had warmed up to guests.
Really? So, we were a big help, weren't we? Awesome!
This small child is so cute.
With these parts, we should have enough to put the sculpture back together. More or less.
Don't you need
This
the
isn't
artist?
good. If what those kids said is true, then the museum thieves have operatives working in the settlement. I'll get in touch with the Wildfire and the Silvermane guards right away, and have them investigate the matter thoroughly. But for now, let's take the parts we have back to the museum, or we'll be here all night.
I'm like, don't you need the artist to be able to put the parts back together?
Welcome, outsider. What brings you here? Did you arrive at such a conclusion through direct observation? Clara too has conveyed similar sentiments, though my emotional indices have not experienced any fluctuations. If you and Clara have both reached the same conclusion independently, then there must be some force influencing my behavior, which transcends my system's algorithms. This possibility strikes me as peculiar, but not necessarily bad.
Oh, Mr. Svarog! I can't go through the children. Mr. Piece of paper, piece of paper. Give it to me. A letter to all Furnace Core base. Oh, we're getting closer. Let's see what you got. To the research station, I am Klinova. The stores were used in the Eternal Freeze. People only started talking about Geomarrow once the Eternal Freeze happened because it was this only source of heat, but that people were actually already investigating it prior to then. The first development on working on trying to get the underworld set up using the Geomarrow. Interesting. Guys, look how close I am to getting all of the reading materials in the Herta space station. I am so close. Alright. Back to the admin district. Oh, back to the museum, it seems. Oh, I should have listened to my prior stream. I do not remember anyone's voice that I gave them. I still want some of these paintings as postcards. Or like art prints. You and Pela work strenuously to reassemble the Gears of Wisdom. Gears and Wisdom.
If I'd known how much work this was going to be, I would have enlisted more help. But see the final product for yourself. Not too shabby, is it?
I did not think we would be doing it ourselves.
Well, technically we didn't find all the parts, and if we called in the experts to put it back together, they would have realized.
Ah, we're bending the rules slightly, okay.
But take a look. As long as you don't pull out the blueprints and spend a dozen hours comparing, this version is virtually indistinguishable from the original. Excellent work.
As long as it doesn't fall apart, that's the concerning part.
With Gears and Wisdom back, the Industrial Hall can reopen to the public. If you're still interested in managing the museum, why don't you go talk to Miss Eris about opening up the Industrial Hall?
Oh, we're getting a new area. It's gonna be a hot second to buff it to where my other ones are.
In the meantime, I'll follow up on the exhibit theft case. I wonder if any new clues were found over in Svalrog's domain. I'll let you know if we get any new leads. I have a hunch that we're close to uncovering the culprit behind the curtain.
As again, this is so sloppy. Oh, Clara. This is so sloppy because, like, you would think, whoever's stealing the parts just happened to assign people that would go to sleep and allow, children to, like, steal the expensive parts. No, like, whoever's doing this is doing it on purpose to allow us to get the items back. What the items need to be gotten back for, like what the end goal of that is, I'm not quite sure. But 100% it's too suspicious that we were able to get the stone back and the parts back that easily. Alright, what do you look like? Oh, you start out at 12,000. What are we at? 20,000? 20,000. Alright, so you should level up first. And then that puts you at 20,000 as well. Let's take everyone off the staff. Okay. Oh wow, at sea, and like without the staff, everyone's still at sea. That's fun. Alright, upgrade the industrial hall to level 4. Okay. It's gonna take a minute, but we'll get there. What is the leveling up looking like? 13 out of 22, 9 out of 20. Did this go up? I feel like this went up. Like this number here, the out ofs. I feel like it wasn't originally that. Alright, so let's see. Who has... Alright, that one's... Clara's my first 70. So we'll put her in. So I need someone with high tour duration, so... That would be Serval. Okay, I need another person with high tour duration. 40, 42, 54. 54 is currently my highest. Okay, we will... Is there anyone new? No. Alright. So we will confirm that one for now. And we will level up for duration. Twice. Alright, so that's good there. Who's my next highest value? 65. Okay, Perkins is my highest. Tour and education. 44, 54, 54. Oh wait, no, that's in room 1. Or education value. 54, not this one. 50, 20, 36, 40. Okay, so this one, and then I need another education and tour still. So 52, 20, it's not very even, and I need something more even than this. So this one maybe. 48. Yeah, so it would be one of these two. but this one's more even. So we'll confirm, and that gets me up to S without having to do any upgrades, which is nice. Alright, next highest, I believe, is this 58 here. Yep. So I need something with high Tor and high Visitor, which this one works really well. Oh, but this one does too, and it has higher values. I'll pick this one for now. And then something with education and visitor. 29, 17, 30, 30, 26, 40, 14. Okay. And then I'll just have to do visitor appeal level ups. So, visitor appeal. Alright, that gets me up to S. And then I still have some more to go. I did not mean to do that. Can't get through one day without getting immediately a new quest. Alright. Okay, so I can't teleport right into Natasha's clinic. Alright. Natasha!
It's getting late. Where to now?
Can you assist us? Even though there's still many things, thanks to you. Okay, volunteer at the museum. You mean the Balabog History and Cultural Museum? I didn't realize it was opening back up yet. Come to think of it, when I was young, I used to pester my foster parents about going there all the time. I never thought that such a day would come. So then, how do I become a volunteer? I'd love to help out, but surely there's an application form or some sort to fill out. Yes, here it is. Application form for volunteer guides. It does look very official. I'll go ahead and fill this out then. Just give me one moment. Let's see. Graduated from the College of Medicine, Expeditionary Team, Silvermane Guard. Oh, you were part of the Silvermane Guards too. It was a field hospital. Went to the Bellabog Underworld, opened a clinic, became part of Wildfire. Common diseases, and caring for children. I'll turn it in for you. But it just so happens that I want to go to the museum anyway. It's a rare opportunity, so can I go with you? Of course! Alright, so now we gotta go back to the museum. The museum you can teleport into. So it looks like anything that's blue like that is an icon saying you can teleport straight into it, like Herta's simulated universe room, Herta's office, and apparently also the museum. If it's yellow, you can't teleport in. Didn't expect things to look like this inside. What a magnificent museum. Now then, Miss Eris, right? I heard that the volunteer guide application needs to be submitted to you. Hello, I'll pass your resume on to Miss Pela right away. Clifewalk Fort has been running surprisingly efficiently recently. Kalis, can you stay on with me a while longer? It's Miss Natasha. Long time no see. Indeed, good to see you again, Miss Pela. You two know each other? That's right. When the overworld and underworld were reconnected, I was in charge of contacting everyone in Wildfire. At that time, it was Miss Natasha who took care of me. You're too kind. So then what's the next step in the application process? Next up we need to conduct a quick interview, but don't worry, it's just a formality, and we won't ask too many questions. Kalis, since you're the assistant assessor of the interview, we'll begin when you're ready. Am I gonna have to do this interview for every single person I bring in? Alright, let's get started then, Miss Natasha. Ask away. I'll answer anything to the best of my knowledge. Thank you. Then let's begin with the name column. Now this question actually has nothing to do with the requirements to become a volunteer guide, but I just want to ask out of curiosity. I notice here that Miss Natasha has only written a given name here, but not any surname. May I ask why provoked that? Oops, as expected of a Silvermane intelligence officer, you don't miss a thing. This question seems rather pointed. Nah, since you're so curious, I'll fill you in. Actually, the answer is very simple. Ever since I was a child, I've never met my parents, and I don't remember the surname they passed down to me. The Harrowers have taken me in, but they didn't ask me to take their surname. They just hoped that I could be myself and not just a footnote with some family line. I never cared too much about the matter. Harrower, wasn't that the surname of the old director at the Cheras Hospital? I didn't think you'd know him. He retired long before you were even born. Well, he's a famous figure in Belobog's history. Sorry, I never expected Miss Natasha to have such a colorful background. Thank you for sharing with us. That's okay, it's no big deal. Don't worry about it, Miss Pela. Shall we continue? Thank you, Miss Natasha. Let's continue. But having said that, your resume is beautifully written. Both your character and ability are beyond reproach. Once you've gone through the standard training, you'll be a shoo-in for this position. You flatter me. If you really have nothing else to inquire about, then it's okay if you want to hear about my past, and you two are free to ask any question. Thank you very much, Miss Natasha. I'll have to think about it. Kalis, have you got any questions to ask? No. I was like reading these, I'm like, I'm not really interested in any of these. Is that so? Then please allow me to ask you one more thing. Miss Natasha, what is your reason for wanting to be a volunteer guide? Oh, I'm afraid it's nothing lofty. Maybe I'm just fulfilling a childhood dream? Also, I want to retell what I see here to the kids who couldn't make it up to the overworld. They would love to hear about it. I understand. Thank you, Miss Natasha. Do you have to pay to come to the overworld? Like, can the kids not just get on the tram? Or is this another thing where you have to pay for it? Let's call it a day. I'll announce the results now. Congratulations, Miss Natasha. It's a pleasure to be able to work with you again. The pleasure is mine, too. I hope to see you at the museum again, in the future as well, Kalis. Good work today, Kalis. I'll help Miss Natasha finish getting all signed up. See you later. Yeah, these interviews aren't really all that, you know, interesting. And I just redid my assistants, too. Let's see. It's our con man. Alright, it looks like we have 5 more? Oh, is that Gepard? Of course he's the last one. Okay, I literally just got all of my characters done, but I'm gonna have to do it again. Because Natasha is a heavy hitter. Hits her. Can't speak to save life. Alright. So we will. Alright, I need tour duration. Which highest one is you. I need another tour duration. Which would be good for this one. And then I guess Pela, because she has general overall. Okay, I need another tour duration. This one. Now I kind of need like someone who's in the middle, kind of like Pela is. Or I need to pick 2 that are the opposite of each other. Clara is just such a heavy hitter. Let's see. That'll work. And then I can just do one in tour. Good. And then we will put Clara on this one. And then Perkins. And I need a third anyway, so we'll do Peak, which means I don't have to do any levels up. Let's see. Now I can do this. I meant to do this earlier. Let's dump one in tour duration. Maybe we will take that off, and we might need to put Clara as the heavy hitter in room 2. There we go. And then... there we go. So I wasn't able to get S because of this one, but... pretty close. They keep making it so like I'll be like, oh good, I'm done, and then it's like, no. No, you're not. Where is staff again? There it is. Oh wow, what high stats. Everyone is so unbalanced. Makes it difficult. Okay. Now we've shuffled everyone around. Alright, 40... 40... 20. Okay. We'll just start for now. What are these stats? Oh my gosh. Alright, next one apparently. I swear every single day I have to reshuffle assistants.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Another peaceful day in Boulder Town. It's all thanks to us, the moles. Huh, I'm not the boss of the moles without reason. Oh, if it isn't our honorary member, the moles, Kalis. Impotence, ignoring the presence of Pitch Dark Hook the Great. But I'm in a good mood today, so you're off the hook. No pun intended. How can I help you, honorary member? The museum? Volunteering? What's that? Volunteering explanation. Wow, sounds like the perfect thing for us moles. Is that so, dear honorary member? Let's go. Let's go to this museum. Museum. Yeah, that's the one. The museum. I want to go and be a volunteer. I mean volunteer. You shouldn't sully Pitch Dark Hook's the great name. Alright, let's go. Let's go. I can't wait. You also have to pass a mysterious test. Wow, sounds awesome. What kind of test is it? What's this piece of paper for? So all I have to do is just write these things in here? Too easy. Watch this. I got it done in no time at all. Now you can take me to the museum, right? Honorary member? That's right. Let's go. Let me give you a resume look. What, you can't see that? That's top secret mole intel there. Fine, fine, fine. Let's go be volunteers. I'm gonna have to do the interview thing again. We're gunning for that artifact bonus there. What happens next? Don't tell me we've already started playing volunteers. Hello, Kalis. I see you've got company of a lovely kid today. I'm not a kid. I'm Pitch Dark Hook, the Great. Are you here to volunteer or guide too? I'll have Pela look at your resume. Please wait here. I will state that I messed with this one. Here we are again, Mr. Kalis, and Pitch Dark Hook the Great. Aren't you Clara, one of the honorary members? Are you here to be a volunteer too? Are you here to volunteer too? Yep, that's right. By the way, Pela asked me to help conduct the interview today. Thanks, Clara. It's no problem. I'm glad to be able to help Pela out. Anyway, let's head to the lounge first. The interview will be held there. By the way, Pela has appointed Mr. Kalis as the assistant assessor at the interview, so this is going to take up some of your time, Mr. Kalis, unfortunately. I'm sorry for imposing this on you. It's not your fault, it's Pela's fault. Well, let's start the interview when you're ready, Mr. Kalis. We'll wait for you there. Although I'm not sure what all this is about, I'll wait for you with Clara. I do like that they make Clara the interviewee for Hook. That is cute. Oh, Mr. Kalis is here. Are you ready? Great, let's do it. So, what's exactly is an interview? Can't I just become the volunteer directly? I'm not sure about it either. According to Pela, an interview is a way to find out whether a person is suitable for a job through a face-to-face conversation. So it's just chatting, right? That's great. Not exactly. Take it easy, Clara. I fully understand what an interview is all about. Let's get started. This is getting odd. It should be fine. I'll give it my all. It doesn't feel right for me to say this. Anyway, I'll start asking questions about your resume. Are you ready? Wait a minute, Clara. Even though we're in the overworld, you should still address me properly as Pitch Dark Hook the Great. Huh? Huh? This isn't what I expected. Seems like you're a little nervous. I'll take over this interview from here. Please listen to the questions carefully, Clara. Question 1. Why do you want to be a volunteer guide at the museum? Well, what should I do, Mr. Kalis? Take control. Mr. Kalis is right. I should think of a way. Don't interrupt her train of thought, honorary member. What if Clara gets even more nervous? Take it easy, Clara. Just answer truthfully and don't be scared. We're just having a casual conversation here. Okay then. In fact, it's because I helped Pela and Mr. Kalis to solve the missing exhibits case before. Pela recognized my abilities, so she suggested that I work as a volunteer guide here. As the leader of the moles, I didn't even know about this. I have neglected my responsibilities. Anyway, this case indirectly manifests your talent. Since you were able to help find the missing exhibits, I'm sure you'll be an ace as a volunteer guide. Now, the next question. Are you aware of the duties of a volunteer guide? Well, it's getting out of hand. What are you talking about, Kalis? Isn't this what an interview is supposed to be like? Yeah, but it's supposed to be the other way around. Nobody knows interviews better than me, believe me, so don't you worry. I cannot do Hook's voice, oh gosh. The duties of a volunteer guide is, let me think. Firstly, I should respond to the questions and needs of the visitors promptly and help everyone to understand the museum and the exhibits. Secondly, I should take care of the exhibits and other public properties, as well as maintain the cleanliness of the exhibition hall. Thirdly, well, that's a brilliant answer. I don't think you have to elaborate any further. Thank you. Sorry, it'd be Pitch Dark Hook the Great. Amazing. I know I'm good. Kara's done a pretty good job too. Now, the next question. What's the next question? Seems like there's no going back now. Well, let's call it a day. I'll announce the results now. Congratulations, Clara. I believe you'll make a perfect volunteer guide. I'm already a volunteer. Isn't that even better? With the help of the moles, this museum will soon be teeming with life. Well, you're right in a sense. Mr. Kalis, I'll take Hook with me to prepare her for the job. Thanks for being with us during the interview. My phone just went off. It's no big deal. Anyway, thanks for your help, Mr. Kalis. Please swing by if you're free. I don't read the names. I just go off of vibes of what they're saying when I start talking. Remember us to visit us, the honorary member. Clara and I will be waiting for you. I'll say that interview was a little bit more exciting than Serval's and Natasha's. I now have to go back and readjust my volunteers again. Let's see. Ooh. And 4 guest recruits. We're getting there. So only 4 more? Gepard, please. I want him. Take that any way you want, but I want Alright, and we will take everyone off again as I have to reset it to include our newest team member again. Alright, we will start down here. Alright, oh my gosh, Hook is broken stat-wise. Look at this, 80? And then I need someone with high education value, so Clara. And then, I could probably put Pela? No, she won't fit. I need higher tour duration than 30, it seems. Let's see. Is 40 enough? It is not. Okay, higher than 40. What about 50? Alright, 50 gets us what we need. So we will stick with that setup. Alright, another tour duration heavy one. So we'll pick here, and then here. And then I need someone with high education value. What about this one? Okay, that works for me. And then 65? No. Yes. That's the highest we have there. We'll bump that up. And then I need someone with high education. There we go. Alright, so that gets us S across the board. That's not it. That's also no. Okay, and we will level up here. That's the highest I have in that, so we will have to manually involve that. Alright, management go. It's like nerd heaven. Okay, we just need to we're getting closer to the next exhibit that we need to find. Alright, I don't think I even have enough. Yeah, I don't have enough for any of the upgrades, so we'll just do another day. The tour guides are so great, bless their hearts. Okay, now I can. I have enough money for it. So we will start with that one. And we'll go up in education. And then tour duration. And I don't believe I have enough for this, so we will hit start. As you can see, I like to go in order. Random event. Okay, paid promotion. Miss Eris thinks we can bring in more visitors. Oh, I hope I have enough cash. 10,000? I do. More visitors from both the overworld and underworld by placing promotional materials in the streets. If her plan gets the green light, the development fund obtained during the next 3 business days will increase by 15%. Oh, yeah. I will fund that, yeah. Alright, let's level this up now. Ooh, I don't have enough for either. Is there anyone? No, not really, that I can swap out with. Okay. So I'll just have to take the B for now, which is unfortunate. Such a jaw-dropping, beautiful piece of art. Lost exhibit clue obtained. Obtain new clues. Okay. Let's go do another exhibit run. Let's see. Oh, probably the curator, Uldan, we'll have to speak to. What? Gilbert. Okay. Uldan, do you have a twin? Alright, let's see. You again, Kalis. You're just in time. The museum workshop has just received a batch of artifacts that need restoring. Give them a hand if you're free. Head over and talk to Boris. It's his area of expertise. He'll fill you in with exactly what needs to be done. Time for a new puzzle? That's what we had to do last time. Boris! Looking to have a chat with me? Are you? Oh my god. Ha, I was wondering when you'd be in. Come on then, let's get to it. Yep, new puzzle. Alright, let's see. That was easier than I expected. Not too bad. Thanks to you, this batch of relics has been restored. I didn't read the rest of that before I clicked. It's off to touch base with Uda and then about exhibiting them. Don't forget to come back to the exhibition hall when you get the chance to check out the fruits of your labor. Don't worry, I will do a little swing around once we get everything set out. The museum staff has placed the exhibit in the correct position. Looks like this piece can now be put on display. It's a lamp. Antique desk lamp. Okay. I love all the characters that are in here. That's cool. Okay. I got another item for the museum. Oh, the paid promotion has already started giving us some benefits. Alright, so first we need to pay to get these up all the way. Awesome. Alright, do we have enough? We surely don't. Alright. But we got everything back up to S. The exhibit was a blast. The kids were all over it. I've already gone on my spiel about interactive exhibits, so I won't tire you all out with that again. Oh no, more assistance. Okay, I have to... Oof! She was expensive. Ooh, not that one. And I'm not gonna be able to level up the new area again. Okay, what do we got? It's pretty even across the board. Is anyone that's pretty evenly distributed instead of being like all or nothing? The most even I have is Gilbert. They're actually all pretty even on like what they need. Yeah. Alright, so we'll just try and make sure we even them out. So, like, if I get Clara, then I have to get someone with high tour duration. Kind of thing. Or if I get Hook, I have to get someone who has good, So we'll start with Hook. So I need someone with high education now. Which Clara definitely has. If I do Clara, Visitor Appeal's great. And then that one. And then next highest is Serval, I believe. No, Eric at 78. Wow. Okay. I need someone with high education now. Okay, and then... Would this be enough? My education's not nearly enough, so I need higher than that. Peak gets us closer. How about if I do it this way? And then this one? No. Alright, we'll go with this one, and then I will level up Visitor. Okay, and I don't have enough for leveling up this one yet. But we got to level S again. We're just barely surviving. Okay, so now we can finally do S. I am going to check just to make sure that I'm doing this in the order that I prefer. I'm out of money, so we're gonna have to be stuck with a B. Okay, so we can get another exhibit now. Automaton control terminal. This will also benefit us because it'll give us some extra points in an area. You again, Kalis. You're just in time. The museum workshop has just received a batch of artifacts that need restoring. Give them a hand if you're free. Head over and talk to Boris. It's his area of expertise. He'll fill you in with exactly what needs to be done. Another puzzle? Hey, why'd you come back to the restoration room? Are you looking to have a chat with me? Ha! I was just wondering when you'd be in. Come on then, let's get to it. Puzzle, puzzle. It's probably not gonna be as easy as last time. Puzzle. Let's see. Up. Okay. No, that's right. That one. And that one. There we
So
go.
that's how it works.
Not too bad. Thanks to you, the batch of relics has been restored ahead of schedule. I'm off to touch base with Ul'dan then about exhibiting them. Don't forget to come back to the expedition hall when you get the chance to check out the fruits of your labor. La-dee-dee, la-dee-doo, Ul'dan. I have another exhibit for you. Are you sure you're doing any of the work? The museum and staff has placed the exhibit in the correct position. Woo! Alright. Oh yeah, I have a message. Let's see what we got. Natasha. Doing outpatient rounds today. Replies may be delayed. Please leave a message if you have a fever, headache, or other similar symptoms. The online consultation bot, Nat, the little doc, will reply to you based on your keywords. My phone has a fever. Thank you. I've received your symptoms. If your phone has a fever in Bellabog, make sure to keep it warm. Do not attempt to cool it with cool air, as it may result in getting cold. I just saw your message. Please don't tease Nat, the little doc. So, does Dr. Natasha have any suggestions for a phone with a fever? Stop using your phone. Simple, right? No such thing as simple in a trailblazer's life. Reply ASAP. Very urgent. Kalis, hey, I want to ask you, did the Silverman guards talk to you lately? Reply ASAP. Very urgent. No, why? I screwed up. A while ago, a thought occurred to me, and I installed an automaton chainsaw on a vehicle. What? When I stepped on the accelerator, there must have been some structural design flaw. The chainsaw shot out and shattered a window on the Klipov fort. The Silverman guards are conducting an all-out manhunt as we speak. If they ask you, remember to say that you don't know anything. Thanks. Why tell me? Why would you tell me if you needed to keep it a secret? Things like this, it's so obvious that I was the one who did it. I was worried that you might hand me over reflexively when you were questioned. Shoot, someone's coming. Talk later. Oh no. It's very obviously me who did it. Don't turn me in. Okay. Okay, that was actually really funny. Oh, look at the kids enjoying the art. That's really cute. Eris, my goddess of discord. It looks like we got 2 more paintings. Are we gonna steal some of Svarog's robots? Management. Okay, that's probably the painting. General Hall interior to level 7. I already have it to level 7, so I guess we'll immediately be able to get this. Everything. Oh wait, this is at B, so let's level it up with some of the cash we got. There we go. I have like no money ever in this game. I don't ever get to save, it immediately goes back into the museum. Let's see. Everyone is so polite and engaged. Lovely. New exhibit. Let's go. That was kind of funny. I guess the way I play just made me skip some things. Skip some checkpoints that would have needed to wait. Well done. Hi there, Kalis. You're here to collect Bellabog's landscape paintings again, right? Let me check what paintings are still missing. Got it. This time I'll have to task you with the trip to the Great Mine. Unless I'm mistaken, that's where Rabini should be. Also, here's the fee we settled on. Please pass it on for me. His voice went from like really nice, which is the first voice I gave him, to this absolutely like old man voice. But I'm used to it at this point. I gotta commit to it. Okay, so management 1 and 2 is done. We have not even gotten the history cultural hall yet. Okay. Let's see, map. Okay, we're about halfway through the stream, so I think we're doing a pretty good pace. Can I teleport here? Yes. Let's use the stagnant shadow to teleport. Shh, you cannot see me, you cannot see me, you cannot see me. What voice did I give him? Behold, the impoverished laborer smashing open a solid rock. Beneath his mighty hammer, natural sparks spurt forth. Oh, I'm so hungry. I can't paint anymore. I wish I had some stone-grilled alms. Where would I even get them? Can I make them? I don't think I've even ever made food in this game. I just haven't really cared to even do it. Synthesize? I do not have stone grilled alms as something I can make. Alright. Where would you even get stone grilled alms? I know there's a guy here who sells food. Maybe I can get some from him.
It's getting late. Where to now?
He's the only food stall person I know of. Like right offhand. Or maybe one of the vending machines might have it. Free snacks. Of course! So yes, we do business here with integrity. Look here, this one's the fresh out of the pan. Have a bite and enjoy. Do you have stone grilled alms? You do. It's a good thing I hadn't already bought it and used it. Alright, sir, I have your stone grilled alm. Ah, that smell. Isn't this a stone grilled alm? Rabini ravenously wolfs down an entire stone grilled alm. Ah, it may look weird, but the taste is just unbeatable. Thank you, oh kind-hearted stranger. Thanks to you, I can feel my artistic inspiration surging up like the fountains on side the mountain. That's not the mountain, the museum. Ooh, something seems really familiar about you. Oh, I forgot. Probably nothing. My name's Rabini. I'm currently racking my brains out about what to draw as an exhibit for the Belobog History and Culture Museum. Next up, I, Rabini, will add the finishing touches to the landscape depicting the great mine. I beseech you to bear witness. And so it is done. I shall name this painting The Laborers. A great name. Great minds think alike. I'm going to personally send this painting to the museum. It's time for all of the people of Belobog to enjoy this beautiful artwork. Until next time, kind one, if you're still interested in the painting, go check it out at the museum. Rabini leaves laughing. Looks like I can pick up another tip from this. I'm Uber Eats today. Alright, back to the admin, the museum. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm coming in. I don't know, this quest seems like it's somehow more and less involved than the Silver Wolf one. Really? That was much faster than anticipated. Let me have a look-see. The laborers. Ha! Looks like he's improved. Thanks for the hard work, Kalis. I'm off now to arrange the exhibit. We have another... Oh! Best friends? More than best friends? Wait a minute, is the people I put into, like, the guides that I put, are they, like, in the room? That's cool if that is so. Like, whichever guides you put in a room, their characters will just be in the room that you chose. I don't like that one as much as the other painting he did. Oh, that's how you get it. Alright, one more and I will have all of the interior stocked up. To exterior to level 11. I have it at 10. Not Mr. Limestein going to be one of our volunteers. Oh, that's funny. Ooh, great big yawn. Alright, so I'm actually really close to that. Let's see, 70... 70... So this one will also be 70. Okay. Well, that'll be the next one to level up anyway. What is the Revita score for? Does that like unlock the next quest? The main quest? Alright, and we should have enough now. There's 11. Apparently we don't need to level up any of these, so that's nice. So we can save up a little bit of money. The exterior only goes up to level 14, so we're getting close. With all the exhibit areas in perfect S condition, complete 1 round of management. And that will get me the last painting I need. I now need to reset my character. Oh, he's purple. That's interesting. I wonder why he's purple. Oop. Okay. Oh, he has pretty balanced stats. That's pretty nice. He doesn't have my highest stat. That's still Hook. Who has my highest education? 75? It's still Clara? Yep. And then I really only need these two. We'll put Maya in for now. And then who's my next highest stat? It might be Wallace. No, it's Eric. So now I need education and what is it? Visitor appeal? I think that's Gertie, who's the next one for there. And then this one. And then we'll put Wallace down. And then Natasha. And then we will put down... There's not as many people who have visitor appeal, apparently. Okay, that gives everybody S ranking. What's the next I need? Ooh, that next upgrade's gonna be a hefty coin toss. Alright, let's get this one leveled up. Ah, just short. And that gives us an A, so we won't be able to get the achievement. But we should be able to get it this round. There we go. Full S. And I don't have enough for this level up, so... Oh, we're getting really close to this. Alright. Next painting quest, which will finally get us done with getting everything from the interior. Welcome back, Alis. You're here to collect Bellabog's landscape paintings, right? Let me check which paintings are still missing. Got it. This time, the location is the Golden Theater. Rabini should be painting over there. Oh yes, that's right. Don't forget the fee. Here you go. Pass it on to Rabini. Man, this guy is just a free spirit. Rabini is, I mean. Alright, Rubini. What you got this time? It's out of tune. Oh, wrong voice. But at least nobody can harmonize with me. Oh, hello there, citizen. Huh, something seems really familiar about you. I must be wrong, though. Do you have face blindness? I'm sorry. As you can see, I'm definitely painting here. But I am no art dealer. If you want to buy something, I'm afraid you'll have to try elsewhere. I'm from Udan. That old man again. Ugh, fine then. In any case, the painting's finished. Hand over the payment, and you can leave with his painting. Oh my gosh. I have been given so much money. All good. This is the right price. Looks like he hasn't quite lost all his marbles just yet. But as for the name, I haven't settled on one yet. But seeing as it's yours now, such a daunting task lies in your hands. Now then, I'm off to search out some inspiration for my next masterpiece. May we meet again, stranger. Can I say that I love Rubini? He is delightful. If they ever make Rubini a playable character, I would pull for him. Well done. I have stuff and apparently have saved much coin. Oh, let me see. He's pretty darn good, but he hasn't given this painting a name yet. Kalis, you've been put in the miles running after this for the museum. The honor of naming it should belong to you. What do you think this painting should be tiled? Galliard's Golden Sound? Sure. Oh, now that's unexpected. Who knew that people still remember the name of the theater's first ever director? She did say if the world was forged in cold silver, then it shall be challenged by the molten gold known as music. Not bad. I love this name. So be it. Good work, Kalis. Now it's ready to be displayed. Yeah, I only have 2 things I can do. For some reason, my model really doesn't like my glasses. And so it always is making my model squint. But if I turn off the tracking that would allow my eyes to actually be open, it would not track my mouth. And so you would just get, like, open mouth model all the time. So, it's one or the other. It might be better to get my eyes to actually stay open, though. Oh, this one's nice. Still like the first one we got the most, though. We are at... I feel like we skipped 1. When did we get to 3? Last I saw we were on 2. Thanks to your help, the General Hall is filled with exhibits. Now visitors from all over Belobog will be able to understand the background of this city better. Is this real? This is awesome. Thanks for your hard work, Kalis. Here is the reward for you. Nice. I feel like we skipped something. Cause like we're suddenly at 4. When did we do 3? Or what was that what I was doing the entire time was 3? 7 guests, 12 operational exhibits, and I have not gotten the History Cultural Hall yet. We'll probably, that's probably what the next set of quests is
Nice.
something from the History Culture Hall was stolen, so now, oop, there we go. So now we have to go and retrieve it. So we've seen all the paintings, and we will fill in some of the stuff that's missing here. So what's the last room that hasn't been opened? Is this it? That's cool. Or I wonder if it's over here. That could be the last area that gets opened, and it's just open currently because of the fact that I have the next set of quests. Or it could be upstairs even. Are you able to go upstairs? Is that up there? Is that not the Gears of Wisdom? What's up? Why is that up there? Oop, stuck. Alright, Palo, what are you doing now?
Good to see you again. I've heard from Miss Eris that under your superb management, the museum is on the verge of regaining the thriving crowds of its heyday. If the momentum continues, and if the History Culture Hall can reopen on schedule, the museum's complete revival is surely just around the corner.
What went missing this time?
So... you guessed it already.
Well, that's usually how quests are set up. Well, you gotta do 3 tasks to be able to progress the story any, and so our main goal is catching the thief, but we're gonna have to do like 3 tasks. Solve the riddle 3 before we can actually do anything about the thief.
I'm afraid there's been another theft. Like the previous cases, a valuable item was stolen from our exhibit. This time in the History Culture Hall. The item in question has a connection to you.
Oh? What is it? It can't be a photo or my weapon. I have them all, like...
Have I piqued your curiosity? It'll be easier to explain once we're actually in the History Culture Hall. Why don't I take you there now? With an exhibit like this, all Belabagians will know your story.
I don't know if that's a good thing, but okay.
You can probably guess from the name that the History Culture Hall houses artifacts, replicas, and documents that are of great historical significance to Belobog.
Is it my missing posters?
Every passing day, we Belabagians must continue to endure the city's harsh environment. The trials and experiences of our ancestors serve as a reminder that the path of survival belongs to every generation of our people. Every child in Belobog should visit this exhibit at least once. No, once isn't nearly enough.
Oh, it's a videotape. I was like... What is this?
This is the item in question. This projector is a limited edition version, custom made for the museum. The only one of its kind in the whole of Belobog. It can produce images with a resolution up to... Oh, sorry. I'm doing my tour guide thing again. I'm sure someone as well-traveled as yourself has seen much fancier equipment than this.
So broken? Not stolen? Serval!
Oh, that's not the issue.
Is it the tape?
The issue isn't the projector, but the
Yeah,
microfilm
the
that goes
tape.
into it. It's the most crucial piece of this exhibit, and it was stolen.
Well, I mean, if it is Sampo, my man, if you wanted pictures of me, you just had to ask.
There were some very valuable images on that film, and we hadn't gotten around to making a backup. I must admit, the thieves chose a good target, and they were fast and efficient. Slide projection is a new addition to the museum. It was intended to be a surprise for visitors when the History Culture Hall reopened. If we don't recover the microfilm, the hall's opening will have to be postponed indefinitely.
Why? Is there not other things in this area that people can do?
Some of the images stored on that film are related to you, Miss March 7th, and Master Dong Hong. The curators of the museum wanted to take this opportunity to tell the story of the Astral Express's visit to Belobog.
That was my thought, is like, did you get permission for this?
That's beside the point.
No, that's a very important point. There's this thing called consent.
Is that your phone?
Oh, Branya. Kalis, I heard you're back in Belobog. How have you been? I am well. The people of Belobog are welcoming me with open arms, Madam Supreme Guardian. There's no need to be so formal with me, Kalis. Pela has already reported to me on the matters regarding museum management and the recovery of the valuable exhibits. Thanks to your efforts, progress has been made on these fronts. However, the artifact thief has not yet been apprehended, and they cannot be allowed to roam free any longer. If you have time, could you come to Kleipop for a visit? I want to discuss the follow-up investigation plans with you. I'm with Pela right now. We'll go together. You're with Pela? Excellent. I'll be waiting in my office.
Was that a message from Lady Branya? This theft case has been dragging on for too long. She must have decided to intervene. If she can delegate more resources to the investigation, that should help it move forward faster. No point in waiting around here then. Let's go pay Lady Branya a visit.
Huh. I'm still yawning a bunch. I am getting more used to my day job's hours, but we still have some time to get used to the difference in schedule. And I'm sure everyone here knows what it feels like to be like, oh good, it's Monday, or Monday's coming up. Back to the grind. But in the meantime, it's fun to do this instead. Hello, sir. Oh. I just go into the Kleipop fort. To do this, do something more enjoyable with a bunch of people.
Welcome. If I'm not mistaken, the two of you just rushed over here from the History and Culture Museum? I appreciate your coming here on such short notice. I should have gotten involved earlier, but I was tied up with other responsibilities. My apologies for letting you take on the investigation without proper support.
Lady Branya, we never saw it like that.
There's no one else here, Pela. No need for such formality.
I don't know, I saw like a few secretaries on my way here.
Okay, Miss Branya.
I heard that you helped recover a number of valuable items for the museum, and that you've been running the museum as a part-time manager? Do you have any insights into this serial theft case?
Has anyone talked to Sampo? That's all I want to know. Has anyone talked to Sampo during all this time?
Well, on that point, we can agree. In any case, this fiasco has been going on right under our noses for too long. Regardless of how cunning and talented the culprit may be, we must draw them out and demonstrate the resolve of the architects. I will issue an immediate directive to mobilize all on-duty Silverman guards in the city to conduct a door-to-door investigation.
That might be a little much, but okay.
You're familiar with many of the locals in the administrative district, right? If possible, I'd like you to head to the city center and see if they have any clues to offer us.
Understood. We'll head there at once, Miss Branya. Guess you're stuck with me again for this assignment. Let's meet up at Fountain Plaza.
I wonder why they picked Pela. Well, I guess because, like, her, job in the Silvermane Guards makes sense for this. Oh, speaking of her, I guess she normally stands over here. La-da-dee, la-da-da. Ta-da!
This place is an endless stream of people. Where do we start?
Wallace.
Agreed. That'll be more efficient. I remember lots of folks like to relax around the plaza. Let's head there first.
I remember you. Do you have any questions after reading the Scam Prevention Guide? Perhaps you've decided to join the Dark Blue Scam Victims Association.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the same guy is the one that's currently robbing the museum, but you know.
How could I not? Precious items from the History and Culture Museum have been stolen one after another, and the culprit remains at large, despite the Silvermane Guards' noblest efforts to track them down. I'll tell you the truth. I've been preparing to publicly accuse the person responsible for this whole thing for 2 days now.
Huh? Oh, wait. So you have incriminating evidence against the culprit?
Evidence? Who needs evidence? Let me tell you, there is only one person in all of Belobog who could do such a thing. That shameless blue-haired fraudster.
I mean, yeah. We all know it's our one and favorite conman Sampo Koski. If it's not, I will publicly apologize because he's the only one that comes to mind.
Oh.
Pela, don't it is him.
You guys
We
are
all
here to
know it.
investigate the case? Perfect. I'll give you a list of the culprit's scams, too.
Sorry, sir. Today we're only here to investigate the museum thefts. And we can't close the case without evidence. If you come across any reliable clues, please report them to an on-duty Silvermane guard. Let's get going.
There's an entire association to deal with this scammer. I know it's not currently what you're working on, but I do feel like you need to take that seriously. Is it Dominic that we're talking to?
Children of the Everwinter City, proud citizens of the preservation, hold your heads up high. Grind not against the mundane vulgarities of your everyday lives. Always remember, deep in your hearts, the teachings of the architects and the Supreme Guardian.
The man before you seems so engrossed in his elaborate speech performance that he doesn't seem to have noticed your arrival.
Oh, if it isn't the savior of Belobog, the Guardian's honored guest, child of the galaxy and stars. Welcome back to our eternally snow-covered, yet forever beautiful winter metropolis.
Can you please answer the question we just asked?
I haven't heard of any stolen artifacts. These days, I'm too busy praising the grace of the preservation to be distracted by worldly matters.
My man, you gotta, well, I mean you're outside, but you gotta get further out.
However, if your hearts are troubled by this affair, then I hope that Klepath will bestow their blessings upon you both, and that you may soon find the evildoer who committed such a crime.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks for your well wishes. Let's move on.
Hopefully I'm not getting that reaction everywhere I go.
Ready to sign the petition? Have any other questions? Ah, you mean the items that have been disappearing mysteriously from the History and Culture Museum? I heard tell. I wonder if they got their hands on the original manuscripts of Tale of the Winterlands.
Absolutely not. Don't worry, ma'am. I will protect those manuscripts with my life.
Oh, wow! That's a relief to hear. I didn't realize you were so passionate.
Sorry about that. Back to the topic at hand. Do you have any clues that could be linked to the theft of the museum's artifacts? Have you noticed anything unusual lately?
Well, let me think. The editorial department has been recruiting recently. The new editor intern was scolded by the editor-in-chief a few times. And then... sorry. These are all everyday occurrences. I really don't know of any noteworthy clues. Maybe you could try asking the other people around here?
I see. Sorry for taking up your time. Let's move along then.
I suggested people we know, and yet it was all people that I tangentially am aware
Another
of.
half-day gone, and nothing to show for it. Ugh. The culprit is still hiding in the shadows. Can't we find even one lead?
Can I text him, please?
Ah, if it isn't Bella Bog's most adorable public servant, and the magnificent outsider. Good day to you.
Who is this? I'm trying to place this voice. I cannot.
You know us?
Young lady, I have seen you on many occasions near the Everwinter Monument teaching children the history of Bellabog. I am truly in awe of your knowledge and patience.
One, I didn't know this was Wallace's voice, and two, Wallace was the first person I suggested going to. I would like to point that out.
Okay, thanks for the compliment, I guess. May I ask, with whom do we have the pleasure of speaking?
I am Wallace Cambridge Limestein, the 25th head of the Limestein family. I am honored to make your acquaintance. And yes, I am familiar with this outsider next to you. He often walks right past me without so much as a greeting.
You're the one who makes me go on your errands to take photos of you.
How could you say such a thing? I just want everyone to have a proper understanding of basic manners.
All right, we got it. Mr. Limestein, is there something you want to discuss with us?
As a matter of fact, I do. I noticed you two had been wandering around Executive Plaza for some time now, stopping to ask questions at every turn, so I surmised you were investigating something important. As it so happens, I witnessed a strange incident recently that left me quite puzzled. And after reflecting on it for a time, I decided it would be most appropriate to inform public officials.
This incident, is it related to the museum thefts?
I can't say for sure that it's directly related, but a friend of mine I no longer hear from used to frequent the museum and often talked about its exhibits with a group of us tea lovers.
So by no longer hear from, you mean you've been unable to get in touch with this friend of yours?
For all of you who know what that alert sound from my phone was, good for you. Or bad for you, depending on how you look at it.
Precisely. His name is Norbert. We used to chat during lunch breaks in the lobby of the Goethe Hotel, along with a few other high-class individuals, of course. And one day, Norbert suddenly stopped showing up to our tea parties. It was as though he disappeared into thin air. I still remember the last thing he said to me. Limestein, listen to me. One must be ambitious in life. I'm gonna do something big for once.
Be ambitious in life? Do something big for once? Coming from the mouth of a wealthy gentleman, that sounded rather curious to me. This Norbert guy, do you know what his line of work was?
I'm not entirely sure. I never asked. What a preposterous statement. You wouldn't understand.
Friendship between gentlemen is as pure as water. We are all dignified people. Why bother with such trivial matters?
In the eyes of most people, there's a world of difference between trivial matters and a career. I have recorded all the clues you provided, Mr. Limestein. Thank you for putting your trust in the Silvermane Guards. We will keep you informed if there are any developments in the investigation.
No, I should be thanking you, young lady of the guards. Well then, if that's all, I shall take my leave.
I wonder if this friend of Mr. Wallace has anything to do with the museum thefts. That's enough detective work for today. Questioning more people would just be a waste of energy. Let's go report back to Lady Branya.
Gotta go fast.
Miss Branya, we're back.
Thank you both for your hard work. Did you find out anything in the administrative district?
We didn't find anything directly related to the museum thefts, but there was one thing worth noting.
Tell Branya about Wallace's disappearing friend.
It was the man from the Limestein family who provided the information. Norbert. I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. Please give me a moment to see if I can recall. I remember now. The Minister of Transportation, Noel, has a nephew named Norbert. I believe he's currently working in the municipal department as a transportation coordinator. Norbert's position is indeed an idle one. It's no wonder he has time to socialize with members of the Limestein family. If what Wallace said is right, then Norbert must have been missing for several days already. There must be someone who knows where he is, even if they want to keep the young man secret. They'll cough it up with the right kind of encouragement.
Okay, but if Sampo is actually not the thief, I am going to be so blindsided. Like, I am actually going to have to publicly apologize in, like, in Bellabog Square.
Kyle, can I ask you a favor? I would like you to visit the residence of Mr. Noel and ask around regarding the whereabouts of Mr. Norbert.
Understood, Madam Guardian. Lady Branya, Miss Pela, I have returned.
His voice is nice too.
You were quite expedient, Kyle. Did you find anything out from the Department of Transportation?
It took a little prodding, but a few of the more timid attendants started speaking up. They say that Mr. Norbert was indeed leaving at odd hours recently. Whenever someone would ask where he was headed, he'd mumble something about going to the shopping street to inspect the site. The attendants think he might have a love interest, someone he doesn't want his family to know about. They haven't mentioned anything to the Minister of Transportation.
Going out at unusual hours, the shopping street, could it be? I have a request. I'd like the two of you to scout out Backwater Pass and see whether anything is happening there. While the two of you were busy questioning people in the city, I received some tip-offs. One source said that suspicious people were recently seen sneaking around the Fragmentum corrosion zone, and that the Silvermane guards didn't prevent them from entering. Together with Norbert's mumblings about a shopping street, I think all these clues are pointing in one direction.
So this Mr. Norbert could well be the museum thief we're looking for? We can't hold off a moment longer. Hurry! Let's go arrest that scoundrel!
My apologies, I have a lot of business to attend to at present. I won't be joining you. Good luck recovering the stolen items.
Okay, I am actually going to have to apologize to Sampo if he's not the thief.
We can't delay a moment longer. We need to move now.
Let's go. my trusty team. You know, the captain of the Silvermane Guards.
Something doesn't feel right. It's obviously an abandoned shopping street, but it also feels like people were here not too long ago.
The general of the new area and 2 Astral Express members.
We must be cautious. Whether the culprit is Norbert or someone else, he certainly has no shortage of helpers. Shh! There are people talking inside. Let's see if we can hear them.
But sir, pretending to be a Silvermane guard is a serious crime.
Stop acting like a wimp. You think you can make a fortune with that kind of attitude? Don't overthink things. Just play your part. Today's password is roast the sausage, not the bread. You got that?
Got it, sir. Roast the sausage, not the bread.
Don't let anything in that doesn't know the password. Not even a fly. You got that?
Don't worry, Mr. Norbert. I understand.
So it is Norbert after all. And he's making his accomplice impersonate a Silvermane guard. The audacity.
Wait, we don't know what he's talking about. He could be doing completely other illegal business.
We found the culprit. Now we just have to catch him red-handed.
Roast the sausage, not the bread.
Here is thunder.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Hello, sir. Hello, Mr. Silvermane guard.
Hey, you two! Don't move!
Must be the accomplice. Let's think fast.
Say the password or get out of here! This isn't any old shopping street, you know.
Roast the sausage, not the bread.
Yes, that's correct.
So, you're gonna let us in now? We need to talk to Mr. Norbert about some important business-related matters.
Wait, did you just say, who are you guys? This whole operation, the boss hasn't shown his face once. How could a couple of outsiders just walk in knowing his name?
See, that was the exact thing, as I was gonna be like, no, you'd just be like, so let us in, and you stop talking. This is the exact reason why you don't give more information.
Looks like our cover's blown.
How are you in charge of information gathering?
Have to do this the hard way.
How are you in charge of information gathering?
Conflict.
If you that easily don't know how to get through a situation.
They're made to be broken.
We'll probably end up running into more of Norbert's goons up ahead. We should proceed with caution.
That's what I was trying to hit, but I kept hitting the gate instead. Let's make sure we unlock our quick escape. In case we need it. Why would all of them fight us immediately? Like, unless the attendant sounded the alarm, like, oh no, intruders are coming. Like, all the rest of them should look at us and be like, oh, these people are in here, which means they know the password, which means they should be here.
Show no mercy.
So we can just ignore them.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Well, we only got about 15 more minutes. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get done with the event today.
Conflict.
I was really hoping to.
Rules are made to be broken. Is that all? A will forged in ice never falters.
it's Norbert again. Let's see what he's talking about this time.
And the film? Is it packed and ready to go?
Right here, boss. The buyer's arriving soon. Here, this way.
Very good, very good. Well done. Patience. Soon we will all be rich.
Film! Did you hear that? That film he mentioned must be the same one that was stolen from the museum.
That probably is so, but you are using conjecture, like you're not sure about that.
Why would someone from such a wealthy family do something like this for money? It's unbelievable. We have to find a way to stop this before they sell the film.
Can you not radio the Silvermane guards and tell them to all come here?
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Here, this thunder.
Does that...
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I know there's probably not anything on this map, but I need to check
Wait,
just in
don't
case.
make a move yet. We should take some pictures as evidence in case the culprit denies the charges. Your equipment probably has better specs than mine. I'll leave the picture taking to you.
You are the special investigator. Why do I have better equipment? Stop, in the name of the law.
Customer family, and everyone else here. Turn around and face me. Put your hands where I can see them.
What's going on? Who are you two?
Wallace says hi.
What's going on here, Norbert? Didn't you say your security was impenetrable?
Minions! I mean, Silvermane guards! Get rid of these intruders immediately!
You've got a lot of nerve drawing your weapons in front of an intelligence officer of the Silvermane Guards. Come on, let's give these imposters a taste of justice.
Is that all? Heal. Rules are made to be broken.
You all might have noticed I did turn off the
Show no mercy.
The program I'm using is having a beta for a new face tracking feature, and I turned it off so that my eyes would stop squinting because of how it tracks my glasses.
Never falters.
My voice, like my mouth movement's a lot less dynamic, but I do like the fact that I'm not constantly squinting. I don't blink as much. That was one of the cool things about the beta, was it tracked my blinking. Oh hey! Early morning, or late morning, depending on if you were taking a nap or not. But it's welcome to the stream, yeah.
Show no mercy.
Either early morning stream or a nice afternoon nap stream, yeah. I've just been working on the museum event quest. We are currently trying to apprehend the, supposed...
There's no point in resisting, Mr. Norbert. Your accomplices have been subdued. There's nowhere to run.
Okay, I will actually have to apologize to Sampo if he's not the thief, but I feel like this is a red herring. But I'm doing pretty well. I guess. I've been a little sore from my day job, but otherwise we're doing pretty good.
You had the audacity to tell your men to disguise themselves as Silvermane guards. I'll be interested to see what kind of sentence the adjudication panel gives you.
You... This isn't right! You have no evidence of wrongdoing! We're just here to...
Still in denial? Your secret dealings have been photographed. We have all the evidence we need. Is there anything else you want to say?
What you say can and will be used against you. Oh. But yes, for the most part, I'm doing pretty good. I would really love to take a nap, but like I can't take naps. Like it's 3 hours or nothing. So most of the time I just have to stay awake till bedtime, because otherwise it's like sleep for 3 hours, wake up, and then bedtime's in like a couple hours, and so it's like, what was the point of that? What about you? Are you doing pretty well?
Oh. I knew I couldn't trust you hooligans. Even the simplest of sales was too much for you to handle.
Silvermane Guard Lady, I surrender! Take the microfilm back to the museum. I'm sorry.
Okay, so he did have the film. But this guy seems too sloppy, and then also too, like, anxious to have pulled off stealing the stuff from the museum. I feel like he was, like, only the seller. Like, he wasn't actually the thief. Okay, leaving soon. Yeah, it is always like a little bit sad to leave an area that you've been visiting for a while. But you'll probably be really happy to be back in your own bed and also in your own house.
I only ask one thing. Please don't hand me over to my uncle. With Klapoth as my witness, Uncle would be so angry he'd turn me into a leather jacket.
That's not up to me.
He turned me into a leather jacket. Alright.
It was a difficult journey, but it had a happy ending. Not only did we manage to recover the microfilm, we also caught the culprit behind the museum thefts. That's something worth celebrating.
That, again, is conjecture. He might be the one selling it, but he might only be part of the operation. That man is too nervous to be the person who stole the items from the museum in broad daylight.
However, I'm still a little confused. Mr. Norbert is wealthy and opportunistic, but how did he manage to find so many accomplices and organize such a large-scale smuggling operation?
Yeah, again, this guy is too anxious, and he's also, like, not put together enough to do this on his own.
These questions can wait until the interrogation. As for you and me, our work ends here. Thanks for your efforts.
I could just be projecting, though, that I really want it to be Sampo, because I don't want to be wrong.
Come on. Let's take the microfilm back to the museum.
I see the two quote-unquote friends are still hanging out chatting on the bench. Alright, microfilm.
It works! The slides play without a hitch. The microfilm is undamaged.
The Stellaron, the history of the scientists investigating the Stellaron.
Once the projector is restored, the History Culture Hall can reopen to the public. Then visitors can enjoy all three of the museum's most important exhibits. I want to thank you again, on behalf of all the museum staff and all of the citizens of Belobog. If it weren't for your help, I'm afraid many of the exhibits in this museum would have been lost.
Another great accomplishment to my name.
That's for sure. And you know what? The way I see it, the museum's reopening is a very significant event, and worth remembering more than any other time in the past.
I think saving the city from the Stellaron and the Winter Freeze might be a little bit more important than your museum, but okay.
A whole generation has grown up in the underworld in the last decade or so, and they never had the privilege of seeing these precious works of art and historical treasures. What you've done has helped bridge a huge gap for them. So, even if it seems small to you, you did a very great thing here. That's enough praise for now. Anyway, if you did want to continue working as a part-time manager and handle the daily operations of the History Culture Hall, I recommend talking to Miss Eris. It's not like we don't have any other suitable candidates for the position. Isn't it great you can help us with such an enjoyable job?
Uh-huh.
Ah, and by the way, I'll keep you informed if we pry anything noteworthy out of that Mr. Norbert guy. See you later.
Okay, so there's probably at least like one more part of the quest. I get to have Branya as an assistant? The protector of all. Since Belobog's foundation, each Supreme Guardian received the blessing of the Amber Lord, leading the citizens to move ahead under their protection. The 18th Supreme Guardian, Madame Cacolia, did battle alongside allies from beyond the sky and ended up sacrificing herself to eradicate the blizzard that ravaged our planet for nearly 1,000 years. They are undeniably the Iron Walls of Belobog. However, whilst the Silvermane Guards battled for our safety, the citizens of Belobog never gave up on their own struggles. Under the tall wall beneath the stone disc, Belobogians held on tightly to hope in the darkness and finally welcomed the future of freedom. The narration ends. Okay, what about... Oh, look! Guys, I think there might be an issue here. Oh, ship. Cannon ship. I don't think this is correct. I want to know what parallel universe, that they've been taking some images from. Because I know that I had the correct image, when I was in these cutscenes myself, but, I don't think that's me. That's kind of funny. I'll leave it on that slide. My other existence, Stella is, taking the charge. Oh, that's really funny. I guess this is what, people who play Genshin, who play Lumine feel, because Aether is like the canon traveler in Genshin, and so he sometimes shows up in events like that where they don't quite put in Lumine properly. So I guess in Honkai that Stella is the canon trailblazer and that Kalis is not. But yeah, that's really funny though. So eventually in history everybody's gonna think that the trailblazer was a woman. Oh, that'll be funny. Alright, let's see. We have all of the relics from 1 and 2. Bunch to get from 3. And a bunch to get from 4. Oh, so you know the struggles of this from the other section? So we're just missing 3 more people to invite. But yeah, I play as Aether in Genshin. So. Oh, that's kind of funny. Oh my gosh. Alright, General Hall Interior to level 9. What is it currently? Level 8. Okay, so only one more. And then the History Hall. Alright, I'm gonna have to take all of my people out since I got Branya now. Can you imagine though that you're like at the museum and like either your president or your prime minister is like the person doing the tours? That would be hilarious, actually. Okay, so 12,000 is our current one. Alright, so I need to do this one, but it's at 7,000. This one's also at 7,000. Alright, so we will do this one first. Okay, so it looks like I need tour duration and visitor appeal the most. So hook will be our first one. Now it looks like I need about equal parts for all of them. So we'll do this again, and then this one. No? Okay, we need higher. How about this one? And then Wallace. And then we'll do tour guidance. There we go. Let's see. They need tour duration the most. This one. Nope. This one. And then we need education and visitor appeal. And then, will this one work? Yes. So let's add a little bit of tour duration. And let's see. Education and visitor appeal seem to be the highest, so we will pick Clara. And then we will pick Serval and Perkins. And finally the new area. We will pick Branya, Natasha, and then I need someone with education. Perfect. Alright, so now we have all the people we need. General Hall, interior to 9. That's gonna take a second, because now I can level this one up. Which means I need to level up education. Okay, everything is at S now. How close are we getting to being done? 11 out of 15, these all went to 25. So I am right, so these went up some, because these were 22 the last time I looked at them. The guide lady over there, can I have your number? So I imagine once we get this Revita score up to this amount, it will unlock the last quest that we need to do. Or it'll take us to the 5th level, which I think is which might also trigger the quest. Something's gonna trigger the last bit of quest, because I don't feel like we found the thief. Again, I might be coping because I might be wrong that it's Sampo. But you know what? I refuse to believe that it's not Sampo. And I have no further money. That's fine. Oh, not the helper. Not the finding robot. Oh no. You all know the drill. We gotta immediately hire everyone. And so now, I just did this, but now we gotta replace people again. Not findy. Okay. But yeah, tour duration and visitor appeal. Still looks like it's gonna be Hook for this one. Tour duration and education. And then does Wallace bring it up? Nope. 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 I don't have any character that brings it up as much as I need. Wallace gets me close, though. And then let's visitor appeal and tour duration. Again. Let's do this one, and then tour duration and education. And then we really only need someone with low stats for the last bit. We'll leave it like that for now, and then I'll use the leftovers from other areas. Okay, so we need that, then probably this, and then someone who's top heavy. Perfect. We can level these up in a second, and then we'll do Perkins. And then let's throw Palo. Perfect. Okay, so that means I need to do some tour duration. And I don't have enough for visitor appeals. Do I have enough for education? I do not. Okay, so we'll have 2 A's and 2 S's. Alright, that gets me an S there. And then let's throw visitor appeal at them. That gives me another S. 20,000. 12,000. Alright. Gives me the full S treatment. Huzzah! Gepard! Not the he doesn't talk much, which is why his tour duration's so short. The game's like, this person's having a hard time. We'll have to throw Gepard at them. Gepard! Alright, we of course our guy. Also, I noticed something. So I thought for a while, let's see if I can get the angle to it. So I remembered he has this like piece of fur, but I thought for the longest time that it was part of his collar, because his collar and like this bit on his cloak is also furred. So I was like, oh, it's like a scarf that goes down and around his body. But no, this man just has a clip-on fur, like a scene kid back when we were in high school with the tails and whatnot. Oh, it could be maybe it's part of this belt actually, because he has this furred This is an interesting angle. He has this furred belt, and it seems like there's a buckle that might attach to that belt. That's very much me. My hands are cramping up from my current day job. Gepard, hello. Rules are the rules. Once any such acts are discovered, even I, the captain, can't guarantee your safety. Noted. I'd be deeply grateful. I hope you will enjoy your trip to Belbog. Or as you call this world, I hope you will enjoy this trip to Ural 6. But enough of this stuffy topic. I'm about to go on break. Do you have something else you wish to talk to me about? Would you like to work in a museum? I can talk to him about the posters. Which wanted poster? Ah, you got them all together. I asked guards to help me rip them down, but I see that you're far quicker. You've done me a huge favor. Hang on a moment, let me prepare a reward for you. Hang on, I have something to ask you. Speak. Who painted these magnificent portraits? This gorgeous style. I presume it's Pela's work, so she even painted one version of it herself. I never knew about that. All I've heard is that she's a wonderful painter with lots of fans because of it. That's all I know. If you're really curious, you can ask her the rest in person. Okay, so I'm assuming that's the like Sailor Moon style wanted posters we saw. What about these other ones? Wild? You mean these paintings I did? I'm literally dying. Oh my gosh. I'm dying. It feels not that wild at all. Both you and Pela have said that. Am I really a bad painter? No, baby. Your paintings are magnificent. Vivid. That's exactly what wanted posters are called for. It's an honor to receive such high praise like this from you. Thank you so much. I'm not look guys, I'm not crushing his hopes and dreams. Look, this one. I remembered your companion's name is March 7th, right? This is the one I'm most proud of. I think it's indeed very vivid. It's a shame that things were so urgent. I had to paint this one in a hurry, otherwise I would have polished it up a lot more. Have you forgotten? Madame Cocolia said you were trying to overthrow Belobog and put out a wanted order for your heads. It was urgent, so I painted a wanted poster and got my staff to post them all over the place. I hope all the citizens of Belobog have saved those so that they can, like, I'm sure those will be worth a lot of money in the future. But you've already proved your innocence, and so that's the end of this wanted matter. I'm sorry for causing you so much trouble before. I owe you another apology. Please. I can't. Anyway, do you want to work at the museum? If I'm not mistaken, I submitted my application to Pela a while ago. Didn't she receive it? I'm not sure. I'll ask. If she doesn't have my application form, I'll just fill in a new one. Thank you for your help. Oh, there it is. Oh wow. You up? I'm inviting Gepard to be a museum volunteer guide, but he says he's already submitted the application form. Do you know anything about this? Hold on, let me have a look. I found his application. It got squashed between other documents. I haven't looked at it yet. Please let him know to prepare for the interview. Oh, by the way, you don't need to be the assistant assessor this time. Get some good rest. What? The only one I would want to be the assistant for is the one that they don't want me on? So it seems like I'm no longer of use to you. Hey, you know that's not true. And stop pretending to get offended when you're getting a free pass to chill. If you did that with any other character, I would be okay with it, but not my Gepard. I just want you to have a rest. I didn't mean anything else. After all, you've been working hard for the museum all this time. I need to head off now. Please let Gepard know about the interview. I understand. As an intelligence officer, she has to deal with piles of files every day. It's impossible not to be messed up once in a while. Anyway, I've got my answer. Thanks for the hard work. Without you, both of us would still be in the dark about the situation. Now I need to start preparing for the interview she mentioned. I hope I'll have the chance to be your museum guide soon. See you around. My man! he's making me go and redo I just put all of my people back in order, and they're like, okay, now do it again. I just did it. How dare they not let me listen to Gepard's interview? Okay, so we only have 2 more. I think this is Sela, I think, who this image is. This one's very obviously Sampo. So. Still have a lot of things to find for the museum. Let's see. How are we doing? And then just to recap, I have 1, 2, and I'm working on 3, so I have 1 and 2 done. I wonder what's like the record, like the fastest you can get through the business part of this, like the tycoon part of this event. I literally just got done putting all of my volunteers in order. Oh, you can change them by tour. Oh, this would have been nice to know earlier that I can put them in order. Okay, we'll do it by visitor appeal. Highest visitor appeal, Branya. Let's see. If I do Gepard, and then, oop, not that. And now I need a tour duration. That's too much. I need someone who has tour and... Good. We'll do that setup. This is a wild setup right here. You got the Supreme Guardian, the Knight Commander, and one of the most famous singers in Belobog. Okay. Tour duration once again. And then let's look for education value. And then we'll pick just a random one later, because I only need a little bit. This one, let's put it in visitor appeal. And then 1 in tour duration. And then 1 in education value. We'll come back for this one like the other one. Alright, what do we need here? Just generally everything. Okay, so nothing too extraneous. We'll do, since that's an overall 4, and then that means we need more visitor appeal. So we'll put findy in there. And then we need tour duration, so we will do Manya. And then this one, we need education. No, I need more like this one. Got it. And then we'll put us in education again. That works. So I just need to go back to this one and level up some... There we go. That gets us all to S's. And you are 20, you are 12. Did I just see that? I saw I saw through the grapevine that the museum director, which I think is us, is real eye candy. That's delightful. I love that there's like an ongoing theme that people find the Trailblazer attractive. I think that's really funny. Okay, I finally have enough that I can level this one up. And it's still good. So I need another 12,000 there. But I'll get to do a new exhibit, finally. Are we just gonna steal one of Svarog's robots? I know I said that earlier, but it's still funny to me that it looks like we're just gonna steal one of the robots. Where is he? This time around, I hope you can help us retrieve some data from the automaton spider. This is a simple job. Just take the recording device down to the underworld and get into a fight with an automaton spider. That's all. Automaton data from the underworld presumably is not classified, and so I leave this task in your capable hands. Oh, wrong way.
Rules are made to be broken.
Speaking of chain effect. Alright, we got the data off to the admin district. La-dee-dee, la-dee-da, la-dee-dee, la-dee-da-da-da. I have fought a spider for you, sir. Great work. I'll pass that on to our data modeler. Later on, you'll be able to see a replica automaton over in our industrial hall. Don't worry, they won't move around. Unless Boris has pulled another prank on us. Oh, so they're not gonna steal one of Svarog's robots. Okay. It's just gonna be like a hologram. Okay, so technically we've done our 2 hours and then some. We're almost at 2.5. But I want to see if I can... want to see something before I call it a day. Okay, recover a total of 12 lost exhibits. I feel like there's more than 12, because, or 15, rather. Because when you go in here, if I'm at 12, that would imply there's only 3 more. But there's 4 right here, and that's not even including the history one, which is another 5. Oh, are we gonna get Cocolia's staff? Interesting. What's our next one? Upgrade the industrial hall to 7. So this one? Ooh, that's gonna take a hot minute because I have to go through the rounds of everyone. 20,000, 20,000, 12,000. There's level 6. The carpet is so clean and nice. So how's everybody else been doing in this tycoon game? Have you already like fully maxed it out? Or did you just get far enough that the game was like, alright, you're good. You don't have to go any further now. Didn't quite get a full S ranking there, but we will fix that in a bit. Random event. Do I have enough for it? I do. Let's make sure we finish getting this visitor appeal up. We're getting close to being able to level everything up to the max, because 12 of 15. Ah, 200,000 now? Oof. Oh, they just talked about the automaton that we just added. Oh, joy. I don't want to change who's helping me again. I have no money now. Okay, so I have been going for 2 hours and 30 minutes, so I'll probably need to wrap it up for today. So these are, we've got all of General Hall exterior. We've got all of General Hall interior. We're currently working through the Industrial Hall and the History Cultural Hall. We have everyone helping us except for, I think, Sela and Sampo. I am on business day 42. I don't know if that means if I'm doing good or bad. We're through 1, 2, and we are working on 3. And then we only have 3 more lost exhibits to be able to get this. On 63, yeah. And you can see we're on bustling activity 4. Let's go in here. Yeah, so we are currently on 4 and then 5. So I am assuming Prosperous Glory will take quite a bit of time to get to. But there are 7 more days of this, so I will I was concerned I would have to do the rest of this off stream and not be able to show you all, but since there's 7 more days of this event, I'll pick it back up next Friday, and hopefully we can get through even more of it. But yeah, unfortunately that is all the time I have for streaming, but thank you all so much for coming. I hope you all have a great day, or night, or whatever time it is for you. I hope your week is good, and I hope that, let's see, what else should I hope for? I hope your weather's good. The weather has been really, like, awful recently. Either, like, too hot, or, like, just all over the place. So, and then I also hope that, for Sylvie, that, your trip back home is safe and enjoyable. But thank you all for coming, and have a lovely day. Goodbye.